The next thing I want to do is take the matching agreement charges to agreement contracts data and publish it to Excel. However, before I do, there are two things I want to do with the data. Let's take a look at the BRD viewer. The first thing I want to do is take the payment method field and combine it with the payment type. This way it reads as method-type. Once that is done, the second thing I want to do is take the data and split it by payment method so that each method is on its own worksheet within the Excel file. Let's start with the first task. I'm going to add a filter node to the matching data. I want to override the payment method field with the new combined text. What output-related script should I use? Correct. Override omit. Notice the operators in this script. You can use comparison operators to combine text in multiple fields to create a single field. Now I will name and run this node. If I take a look at the BRD viewer, I see that the payment method field now has the method and type combined. If I wanted to, I could go as far as exclude the payment type field as I no longer need it, but I will leave it as is for this demo. Now that the fields are combined, I want to split by payment method. First, I need to identify what the payment methods are. I can do that with the histogram node. I will use the payment method field to show me the different payment methods. Now I run this node. If I take a look at the BRD viewer, I see three different payment methods: direct debit, credit card, and box, or Banker's Automated Clearing Services. Now I can split the data by these methods. I can do so within a filter node. When creating multiple output pins in a filter node, there is a specific type of brain script you would need to use. First, you indicate what number output the data needs to be sent to. This will correspond to an output pin. Then you specify the data to send to that output pin. In this case, omitting all data where payment method equals direct debit. As you are entering the script, you want to use the curly brackets to bookend the script, the open bracket before and the closed bracket after. Let's do the same process for the other two payment methods. My output 2 will be for all data where the payment method equals credit card, and my output 3 for all data where payment method equals box. Now, I've got the script that tells the node which data to place into which output pin, but I haven't actually created the output pins yet. I have to do that on the I/O or Input/Output tab. Under the Outputs box, you'll notice there's already one output pin, but I need 3 to successfully split my data. So all I have to do is create 2 more pins. To do that, I click the duplicate button 2 times. This successfully creates a location for each of the 3 data splits I have in my code. While I can go ahead and run this node as is, first I'm going to name my output pins. This will allow me to properly name the worksheets within the Excel file I'm about to create. Now I can name and run this node. I see that the data was successfully split into 3 pins. If I hover over the first pin, I see the name I entered. And if I take a look at the BRD viewer, I see that the data split the way that I wanted it to. Now I can use this data in an Excel file. To publish this analysis to an Excel file, I'm going to use the Output Excel node. I'm going to join it with the filter node I just used to split the data. Notice there are 3 output pins on the filter node, but only 1 input pin for the Output Excel node. To create multiple input pins, it's as simple as dragging and dropping the pins over the Excel node. Now there are 3 input pins. What this does is create 3 worksheets within a single Excel file, each with the different data I wanted. Let's configure the node. Just like with the delimited node, I need to tell the node where to publish the file, what the name of the file will be, and the file extension. Now before I run this node, I'm going to take a look at the I/O tab. In the Inputs box, I want to make sure that my pins are named correctly. When the Excel file creates the worksheets, it uses the names indicated for the input pins. I can see that one of the names didn't transfer properly from the filter node, so I'm going to make that change now. Now I run this node. If I take a look at the Excel file that was created, I see the 3 worksheets I created, and the correct data is present on the worksheets. The node created the file I wanted. My second analysis has been published out.